Zhush, zhush. Hey guys, it's Asha. So in my last video I asked you guys to leave me some questions for my next Ask Asha, and that is what I'm filming today. If you want to be featured in the next Ask Asha, then all you have to do is leave a comment down below with the hashtag Ask Asha or hashtag Ask I can't even say it anymore because I've said it so many times. Hashtag Ask Asha on Instagram or Twitter, and I will feature you in my next Ask Asha. I think I've said that enough now. And I'm keeping my favorite question till last, so make sure you stay till the end. So the first question comes from Fee, and she says, if you could have a superpower, would you choose between being invisible or reading minds? I think I would choose invisible. But if I had to choose out of everything, I would probably choose to apparate, because can you just imagine how cool it would be if you were just sitting in your room and then you're like, you know what? I want to go to Spain right now. Next question comes from Ash, and she says, do you have a Spotify or SoundCloud? Love you, XX. Love you too. And yes, I do. I have both a Spotify and a SoundCloud. They are both public, so you can go and follow me if you would like. I have links to both of them as well as all of my other social media in the description box every single video. Next question comes from Alamanda, and they say, what is the most rebellious thing you have ever done? Love you lots as well. And ooh, I don't know if I should say this on camera. Okay, disclaimer, I was pretty okay in high school. Like I wasn't a bad kid, but this one time, I don't know what I was thinking. Me and my friends were just like, you know what, let's just go and do this. So don't do this because it's really dangerous. I actually went to a party at a bikie gang clubhouse. What is wrong with me? Now that I think of it, I'm like, why did I do that? But I think one of the bikies was like a parent of one of the kids at the school, and so they threw a party for like 16-year-olds at their clubhouse. Is that not the most messed up thing ever? Next question comes from Mia, and she says, where's your favorite place in Australia to be? And I would have to say with my family, because I just miss them and I'm going to see them right after this, so that's why I'm like super hyper and excited, because I'm really excited to see them. Next question comes from Lakota, and she says, how did you get the internship and Spell? Also, what is it like? So I actually got the internship at Spell through my dad, funnily enough. He was in Byron Bay and he went into the store to buy me a Christmas present. Because he's the chattiest person in the whole entire world, he started talking to the girl in the store, started talking about my YouTube channel because he literally tells every single person, and was like, she could maybe do an internship here. And the girl was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And so she gave him the email address to the marketing manager at Spell, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna email her. I don't think she's gonna say yes, but I may as well give it a shot. And yeah, she ended up having me as her intern. I really don't understand how I got that position, but I did. So I guess it just goes to show that you should always ask anyway, because the worst you're going to get is a no. Next question comes from Alicia, and she says, what is your all-time favorite food? Also, you totally remind me of Cicera from the Jungle Giants. Firstly, I think that is the best compliment I have ever received in my entire life. And I think my favorite food would have to be Japanese. Anything Japanese, sushi, gyoza. Give me Japanese and I'll marry you. Next question comes from Lizette, and they say, why did you start a YouTube channel and how did you get inspired to continue? So back to the parents. They actually kind of pushed me to start a channel back in high school. This is so embarrassing, and I really hope that nobody goes and tries to find these videos. Myself and my friends used to make parody music videos on YouTube. Maybe I could do like a reacting to those, because I haven't watched them in a while. Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know in the comments. That would be really embarrassing but entertaining for you guys. And then I started watching beauty videos, and I pretty much didn't leave my bedroom for like 6 months because I was just watching makeup tutorials all the time. My parents noticed this and they were like, instead of sitting in your room all the time watching videos, wasting your time, not doing anything productive, and I was like, you should make videos yourself. So yeah, they bought me a studio light, and I actually burst into tears because I was like, people are gonna tease me. Then I felt bad because I didn't want to not use the light, and I started making videos and ended up absolutely loving it. And in terms of inspiration to continue, I don't think I ever needed inspiration to continue, because it was something that as soon as I started it, I absolutely loved it. I think a lot of people today start YouTube channels because they want to get YouTube famous, or they want to get free stuff or like sponsorships, and you can't do it for that reason. But back when I started in 2012, that wasn't really a thing. Like, people didn't know that you could make money from YouTube, so that was never why I started a channel. Still isn't why I have a channel. I make videos. It's creative, it's what I love to do. It's like my passion. I just love sitting in my room by myself talking to a camera. Next question comes from Amstar, I think that's how you say your name. I'm sorry if I butcher that. And they say, what was your first job? PS, love you, XOXO. I love you too. And my first job was actually working for like a party catering company. So it was a company that would organize parties for children and go to their house and yeah, throw the parties. And so I used to go to these parties and dress up as like princesses and fairies and mermaids and just run around and be like, oh, and paint children's faces. It was pretty fun actually. Next question comes from my sis, and she says, my question for you, Asa, is, will you please make those little coconut bliss balls? Hee 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 yum. Yes, Maeve, I will make coconut bliss balls for you when I'm not being lazy with cooking. I'm literally the laziest person ever when it comes to cooking, and I need to stop that. She called me Asa because when I was 12, I just decided that I wanted all of my friends and family to call me Asa and that was going to be my nickname. It never caught on, and thank God. They still tease me about it today. Have you any tips on how to get over a breakup and how to gain confidence after that? Many greetings from Berlin. Love you. Love you too. Did you say you were from Berlin because you know I love Berlin? Because I love Berlin. Okay, so getting over a breakup. I think what a lot of people will tell you is to hang out with your friends and try and distract yourself. Make sure that you're always doing things. And yes, I think that is a good thing to do temporarily to take your mind off that person. But at the end of the day, you're probably going to come home and lie in bed and be alone and think about them. So my tip would be actually to make a list. I literally make so many lists. I make a to-do list every single day, and especially this year, I write a lot more because it helps me process my thoughts. So I think you should go and write a list down of all of the things that you've achieved. So all the things that you're grateful in your life, like your family, your friends, achievements you've made, whether is getting into the uni degree you wanted to get into or getting an A in maths class. And then write down a bunch of things that you have wanted to achieve in your life for a long time. So I know an example might be that you haven't done a painting in a really long time, and so you want to draw like a massive painting mural, or it might be that you've always wanted to study art. Just, I think long-term things that are goals for you to set in your life that you know you have wanted to do for a while, and by writing those down and making an effort to achieve them, I think will really help you to realize that there are other things in your life other than them that you can be happy about, and that you don't need them in your life to be a happy person, that you can be happy with yourself, and you do have a bunch of other amazing things going for you. For me, my last breakup I went through was really difficult. Like, I didn't deal with it well for a while. I literally would just waste my days sleeping, doing nothing. I just feel so shit about myself, and eventually I kind of snapped out of it and I was like, you know what, screw this, I can't live like this. So I decided that I was going to do something that I wanted to do for a really long time, and that was travel. And I started saving for traveling, and I achieved that. I achieved saving for so many months, and I went overseas and I had the time of my life, and that was a great achievement for me. And yeah, I just realized that I really didn't need that person in my life, and yeah, traveling is awesome. Travel, you should do it, it's amazing. I also became really focused on my YouTube channel and pretty much just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go hardcore and I'm just going to try and try and achieve all of the things that I wanted to achieve. And yeah, it just made me realize that I had so many other things going on for me and so many other amazing things and amazing people in my life that it wasn't an issue anymore. In terms of gaining confidence, this as well for me was something that I really struggled with. My last breakup ended with being cheated on, so when that happens, it's really not a very good feeling at all. But I think when it comes to confidence, it sounds cliche, but you have to start from within. You have to be confident in yourself as an actual person before you can be confident as a whole. I hope that kind of makes sense, but what I'm trying to say is, again, with the right notes thing that I was just talking about. So I would recommend getting a piece of paper, getting a book, whatever, writing down a bunch of things about yourself that you like about yourself, and not physical traits, stuff about your personality. That might be you're a really compassionate person, or you think that you're really honest, or you're a really good friend, and then make an effort to work on your best traits, to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Once you are making an effort to like I said, be the best version of yourself that you can be, you will become more confident in yourself. I think today a lot of people think that confidence comes from appearance, and if I had an amazing body or if I had a really beautiful face or something, then that's what's going to make me confident. But that is external, and you can't rely on external things to make you a confident person, because those things come and go. For example, for me, when I went through my breakup, I lost a lot of weight in an unhealthy way, and when I'd lost the weight, I felt more confident about my body than I really ever had before. But as I became better again, I started gaining back the weight, and I kind of lost a little bit of confidence, because yeah, that appearance that had given me confidence was now gone. So it really does come down to internal and you as a person and your personality in the long run. That is it for today's video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave me a comment in the comments down below for my next Ask Asha, and I will answer them. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
I can't resist the way it grows all of my time.